Hello everybody, it's your girl Miss T Talk. I am here with Nolan Santo. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
So you are a rapper.
I am, yes.
And you started in middle school.
Yes, 6th grade.
Yeah, so tell me that journey of starting in middle school and now becoming what you are now.
So pretty much when I entered about 6th grade, I started listening to a lot of more like lyrical rap. I got into more of like, I was listening to a lot of Eminem, like 50 Cent, like just all like the old school kind of, to me that's old school.
I know.
Right, which is crazy, it's a whole new generation now. So I started listening to that, and you know, the way that, with the kind of music that I was listening to, it always made me feel a type of way. It made me feel inspired, or, you know, if I was sad, I can always turn to something, or vice versa, you know what I mean? So,
exactly.
Right, so from there, I was able to just kind of just say to myself, well, I want to make music that I can have other people have that type of feel too.
Yeah.
So I took lyricism very seriously from a young age. I felt like that was important because a lot of words can resonate with people.
Exactly,
you know? And yeah, just from there, just started recording when I was in about 8th or 9th grade.
Wow, so you started early, no?
Very early.
Yeah. Wow.
Even when I was in 8th grade, actually, I used to I had like this shitty ass like $5 to $10 webcam maybe.
Oh yeah.
And I would like record myself like rapping over beats with like a notebook in my hand.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd post that to YouTube, but that's long gone now. I'd be a little embarrassed if anyone saw that.
Imagine, you know, like if they do like a documentary, well, he started like back in the year, this in 2000. And I know, you know what, you're talking about lyrical.
Yes.
Now I know in this generation, you know, this is a different generation because you're, you know, a little bit younger than me. Mumble rap.
Yep.
How do you feel about the mumble rap? You're not into that, I see.
No, it's not that I'm not into it. I'm very into the sounds. I really appreciate the beats. I appreciate like the flow patterns, different things like that. Just the words in itself don't really have too much substance.
Yes.
So if I can, as an artist myself, if I can merge the two of good lyrics with that nice sound that they're making now, I think it's beautiful.
I know that a lot of your supporters compare you to Drake. You know, maybe because of the sound you have, or maybe because anything like that. How do you feel about that?
I'm neither here nor there about it, you know, because Drake's a great artist.
Yeah.
For sure. And I mean, if people want to say I'm trying to copy him or whatever, that's just false.
Yeah.
You know, everybody of my generation has listened to Drake. You know, he's obviously an influence in everyone's day to day.
Yeah, music.
Anything,
sound,
right? Drake is everywhere.
So I was listening to your song No Sorry, and it does remind me of the Drake sound, but it sounded really good, and
Thank
the
you.
visuals.
Thank you. I got a lot of Drake comparisons on that song. Yes.
That was the song I was definitely talking about, and because of the vibe, the song, it looks like you're actually in Toronto.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It doesn't look like you're here.
That's funny.
You know, New York.
Yeah. I was right around the corner. Yeah.
And I saw on the video. Did you like do that at Robert Moses?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did. Okay. Right at Robert Moses. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god.
Got the drone out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. That scene. It was like the drone was like right over you, and you got the car, and then you was doing your thing.
Yeah, that was cool. When I did that performance scene, I had like a bunch of like random people just pulled up in the lot, and they were all just watching me, and that was the first time I ever gotten like to do a video like in front of a camera before. So I'm sitting there like freaking out like stiff, and everyone's like, bro, loosen up, like.
Yeah, but then like, you know, your career really took off, I would say maybe a year ago.
Yes.
A year or two ago. That's when, you know, you got you was always serious, but this was the time I'm out of high school.
Right.
I really want to get serious. And, you know, and then of course you have social media helping you. And that's what I think, that this generation has social media. You're not giving out mixtapes. You're not. You have your SoundCloud. You're on Spotify. You're on all the social media streaming.
Beautiful.
And you just hit 100,000 streams on Spotify.
Yes.
On Bluffin'. So how did that feel?
Oh, that felt incredible. You know, like around a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago, I had a song that I made in my friend who's here, actually, his basement, and that got 10K. And you know, to someone like us, making a song out of a basement, we're like, wow, that's unbelievable. We just got 10K. And then a year later to see that go to 100K, like, you know, on a different song, that incredible.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wow, you have, and they're listening, so you're getting a lot of replay. People are not just, oh, let me listen. People are listening. over and over and over again. You know, you have over 100,000 views on YouTube, and it's like,
I'm just grateful. Yeah.
and it's just, you know what, the thing that of it, this is the beginning for you.
Yes, absolutely.
So you have so much more. Last year you came out with your first project, No Time to Waste.
Yes.
I mean, the title says it all. You basically have no time to waste.
None.
So what inspired you to even make that title for your first project?
I mean, kind of like we said before. I mean, like last year, I finally just told myself, like, you know, you have to kick it into gear, and because, you know, a lot of people, they say that they want things, they have goals, and they just don't pursue it all the way. They go half-assed.
Yeah.
Honestly, and it's kind of like when I made this project, I just figured, like, I want to branch out, I want to stand out, and I know that I have to work for that. So no time to waste. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
Simple.
was no time to waste. A few tracks, about 8-9 tracks on there. It's very, very short, but it's something you can keep replaying and replaying and replaying and replaying.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just like the style
Thank you.
that you have with your music. And then each song is different.
Yes.
Is nothing the same. You know, when we get like that you know, the first project, I'm gonna do everything the same.
Right,
no,
right.
It's different. It's unique. But now we're in 2018.
We are, yes.
So where do we gonna expect from you this year? I mean, 2017 was one of those years where you had to kind of prove yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm Nolan, and this is what we're gonna do, and I'm a rapper.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And you're, you know, mainstream. Everybody's listening to you. So this year in 2018, what do you want to accomplish?
I want to get out more visuals for sure.
Yeah.
More music videos, more. You know, I've for some reason I've always been so engrossed into the music that I forgot that nowadays, especially, it's image is key. It really is.
Yeah.
I want to build up my brand and image more, and at the same time just keep elevating the music. You know. I would definitely, like, when I think about making things, or like anything from doing a freestyle to writing a song, I always, you know, it's always in the artist's back of the head. Like, I don't care what anybody says, what the response is going to be. So you want to make sure that it's going to impress people, or it's going to make people, you know, have that feel, and they're going to like it. That's why whenever I'm in the studio, I like having people around me to just tell me how they feel about it, you know, honestly.
Yeah.
I like constructive criticism. I like all that stuff just because it can make the music that much better. So I know that there's necessary steps and things that you have to do that is going to help gain attention. I'm not going to be so narrow-minded and just be like, well, let me do this. So, you know, it's like I'm open to things. As long as I'm penning it, everything's cool.
It was great having you on my show, Nolan.
You as well.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
In 2018.
Yes, thank you.
It's
You
gonna
as
be
well.
great. Thank you.
For sure.